Yo, what do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I have the best basically settings to obviously play Team of the Season now in Weekend League. Sorry, playing Weekend League in Team of the Season. What are you, that guy that's absolutely livid for people having insane unbeatable teams? Are you just itching to try and get the best FIFA 23 experience? Well, with the most reliable coins, use MMOEXP. It is a fast, quick process. Get the most reliable FIFA 23 FUT coins by using code META. You can save yourself 5%. Link is at the top of my description. MMOEXP, that is. I basically have the best settings, you know what I mean, like the camera, obviously the actual settings in game. So obviously if you like these type of videos, I cannot speak, please smash the like, subscribe, and I will obviously look at the comments as well if you guys have any questions as well. But yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Nearly at the 35k goal. Ladies and gentlemen, customized controls. We will look at the controls. Actually, let's look at the camera settings first, because that is kind of like what a lot of people ask. So I will give them the camera settings. So currently I'm running tele broadcast. Now it isn't the best in terms of what pro players use. I know a lot of pro players. Now if you want the best camera, trust me, I'm just used to tele broadcast. It is the I think it is, if we can just find it, it is co-op, ladies and gentlemen. Co-op is the best one because you basically get like a whole aerial view of everyone. Now what a lot of people do, especially with the co-op single player camera, is they turn it to custom. They have the 20 camera height and the 0 obviously camera zoom. Now a lot of pro players have this because it basically gets a nice angle of literally everything, and that's essentially what you want to have when you're playing Ultimate Team. You want to see everyone, man, especially if someone's getting counted, or if you're getting counted, sorry. You want to see the fullbacks. You want to see kind of every aspect of the game. Co-op is the best. For me currently, I love tele broadcast, so that is what I stick with, and I don't have anything on the camera settings in terms of the changing of the height, etc. So tele broadcast is a nice one. Trust me, I love it because it's close up. You can obviously see the skills. It's nice and compact, you know what I mean? I love that. So yeah, for me that is the best. But we are going to move over to the customized controls now. Just straight off the bat, you do see the competitive master switch. Now this basically essentially turns off every single thing that is redundant in the game, bro. Like, you do not need auto flare passes on. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you have an auto flare pass on, bro? Please, come on, guys. Competitive master switch, put it on, leave it at on, because that is essentially what every pro player uses. So also don't ask me in the comments why I have certain things on, why I have certain things on, why I have certain things off. Sometimes I don't know what I'm speaking. I just have it on because it's amazing in game. It feels better, and it's just essentially very, very nice in game. It helps you, bro. You know what I mean? It's always nice to have help. It's always nice for help, boys. Trust me. So configuration for the through pass assistance is on semi. Now I don't have it on manual because through pass assistance, boys, as I said, every assistance you can get it, bro. That goes both way in life, man. Do you know what I mean? If you guys are struggling, get assistance. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, FIFA Trainer, you actually essentially want to have this on FIFA Trainer. Wait, what is that again? I'm joking. The FIFA Trainer is what shows obviously in a game when you are just starting out. So FIFA Trainer, you want to have that on a high. Let's be honest. If you are a casual player or someone starting out, then you'll have it on. You want to try and learn the game. Yeah. Time finishing on. This is probably the most essential one for shooting or scoring goals, because if someone is sitting back and you don't have time finishing on, essentially it's just not nice to not have time finishing on, because sometimes you want to have score that banger goal, and you want to obviously do, especially that new one. What is that new one? I think it is the holding down L1 and R1. It's that power shot. Now if you can time the power shot, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, I won't lie. So time finishing, I have that on. Trust me, it is brilliant. So it's basically like when you shoot, the point of contact when the player's foot touches the ball again after you shoot, press that again. It's exactly when he shoots it. That is time finishing essentially, or to try and get a green time. Do you know what I mean? Next player switch indicator, have that on. Pass block assistance on. Those are simply just have them on. Trust me, have them on. Auto switch move assistance right there, have it on low, because I think if you have this on high, essentially this is kind of clashes with your auto switching. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of want to have it on none or have it on low. A lot of pro players have it on low or none, because you don't want assistance when you're switching players, especially if you like flick up right there. to try and move to a player and it moves to the next one, do you know what I mean? That you just don't want that, man. It clashes. And also auto switching in general, when it auto switches, you obviously want where the ball's lying. So obviously on air balls or loose balls is the best right there. So yeah, it's literally both of them. So yeah, clearance assistance, I actually had this on directional. I don't know what this actually means on clearance assistance. It says it takes into consideration your directional input, but power is still fully assisted and the earliest possible contact point will be picked. I'm not too sure, man. Leave in comments what you guys think, but a lot of pros have this on classic clearance assistance. It's just classic. It's always there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's something to do, obviously, with like when you're clearing the ball, essentially. But a player lock, now this is for someone that is a rat. If you are a rat, you use player lock. You guys know exactly what that is. It is essentially, I think it is the way you flick, you basically click both your analogs in on both consoles. So essentially clicking both of these bad boys and then flicking to whoever you want the ball to play to, you know what I mean? You will see it's a little bit weird, but I think a lot of pro players use it when they basically are struggling to, it's like to be unpredictable in a way. But if you are just a normal player like myself, you're not a pro player, you don't really need it, but it's always nice to have it on. Do you know what I mean? It's always nice to have on, so definitely leave it on. Icon switching, you do not want this on. This is the worst possible thing to exist in FIFA. I think icon switching for me personally is just not it, man. Definitely have this on off, trust me. Icon switching just does not make sense. Yeah, it just looks weird as well. It's like you're playing some sort of football manager type mode. I don't know, bro. Right stick switching is on classic because player rotation and adaptive is just not the play. It's just, don't ask me why, but everybody that I know that are playing FIFA for a living or playing FIFA in general, just have it on classic and player relative. Trust me, just have it on that. Don't change it, boys. Have it on that. Right stick switching, you need to have it on that, boys. Nah, but player relative is basically like, obviously where the ball's lying, do you want your, when you right stick switching, do you want it to be close to the ball or the player? Do you know what I mean? Hopefully I'm making sense right there. It's very difficult to explain, but just have it on classic and player relative. It's the best. It helps you out. But yeah, as I said, I love assistance in games, especially when you don't need to, you know, you don't want to do everything. You essentially just want to defend, attack, score bangers, win games. So have everything on assisted. I think it was lob pass and lobbed balls, because lob balls I think is when you obviously using the Y, especially if you want players to get in behind. Don't have this on assisted because essentially the ball will not do what it normally does when you have Mbappe running through, you know what I mean? Assisted essentially does not make it OP as it is right now with semi, if that makes sense. So have it on semi right there as well. Save assistance is on assisted. That's basically pretty self-explanatory right there for your goalies. Do you want them on manual? Do you want to save everything? Or do you just want it on assisted? That's pretty self-explanatory right there. Analog sprint. Now, I remember doing this. This was a feature that a lot of people used back in the day, but not now, because you essentially like want to use the most out of your player at each and every time. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Hopefully my English is Englishing right there. You want to use basically every ounce of sweat from your player right there. So you don't want to obviously gradually run, etc. No, have that on off. Pass receiver lock is on late. I'm not too sure what this one is. Do leave in the comments, but I have it on late. A lot of people have it on late. So yeah, why change it? You know, what am I saying? You don't need to fix what cannot be broken. What? Fix what's not broken. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the settings. And yeah, hopefully you guys do obviously see this video and it helps you out in terms of just everything, man. In FIFA, you know, obviously it is team of the season time now, and you want to obviously have the best players, the best settings, the best camera settings, etc. So I've been with MetaMike. Smash it, like, subscribe, tell me what your boys finish in weekend league as well. And yeah, man, we're on our way to 35k. Join the MetaMike nation, boys. I will check you guys in the very next video. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.